ECW's gone, and it's never coming back. Even when they brought it back,
Speaking of gone and never coming back, Overrated, definitely top of the charts. I don't think anybody can disagree with this. And I don't want to... You can cut this if you're going to use it for a different thing. Goldberg. Absolutely Goldberg.
I was thinking Goldberg. Are we
For
talking WCW or
Goldberg.
WWE Goldberg?
All the Goldberg.
Fuck you guys.
I'm not
Not a great.
Is anybody overrated in your book? Anybody at all?
Well, of
I'm
course
not
there's
saying he's
overrated
overrated.
people, but
I'm not saying he's overrated.
He's like, Abraham Lincoln was great. He freed all the slaves, but... Good president!
Yeah, nice try. The reason I say fuck you, first off,
English.
he wasn't a great in-ring performer. He wasn't a great in-ring performer, but you know what?
I know. Just being...
He brought a lot of people around to watch this stuff. He kept people watching every week for his shitty, minute-long matches, if that. And he kept people interested. People came around, they watched, they wanted to see Goldberg, and that was it.
Right, but this isn't most overrated attraction, because, sure, he was an attraction, but, like...
But how can you be over...
He's also not
was he actually ever in the
as-
ring?
He's also not
like I said,
viewed
he was
as
a
one of the
product of
best.
his time.
Okay.
He wasn't
He
around that long.
absolutely is.
It's hard to say he was
Here's what-
overrated when he did exactly what he needed to do.
I get the arguments, but here's why I'm going to agree. Is because people still, to this day, want Goldberg to come back.
Right, and they
People
forget
still
that
ask
the matches
for
are 6 minutes
Yeah,
long.
people still ask
Not
for
even.
it. And it would be a different thing if it was like, okay, he showed up, he killed, like, oh, remember that Goldberg guy when he showed up and, like, just pinned a bunch of people, like, oh, that was kind of a neat thing, and then didn't care anymore. But it's the fact of, like, people still like, oh, I wanted to see, like, Goldberg against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32.
No one wanted to see that the first time.
Right, exactly. So I get what you're saying because of the fact that, again, if he just had that short little period and then went away or whatever, and people were just like, oh yeah, he was like, I get what you're saying, and that he was.
I get what he's saying.
He's an attraction.
I get it too.
He was the Generation Y or whatever.
Like I said,
Ultimate Warrior.
He was a product.
That's
of that
basically
time.
what he was.
He was a product of that time. He worked out well, and that's all it needed to be. Other than that, that's it.
He was
a moneymaker. He was a
dominant
drawer.
force. He was an incredible athlete. Who else in WCW?
He was an incredible athlete.
He was an athlete.
Incredible athlete.
Let me back out. I didn't mean athlete.
He was a human man.
I
didn't mean athlete.
Wait, he was built like an incredible athlete.
I shouldn't say incredible athlete.
He looked
incredibly
like he
strong.
worked out a couple times.
He was strong.
Who
yes.
else in WCW could have lifted the Big Show for a jackhammer then?
A bunch of people.
Also, Big Show weighed like
And he-
150 pounds less.
Yeah.
No, that was when he was bigger.
Nope. No, you are misremembering this
Even when he showed up in
entirely.
WWE, he was a
He was
good
slimmer.
100 pounds lighter than
He was
today.
wearing
By,
blue
like, a lot.
jeans, and he had the
He was throwing missile drop kicks back then in WCW.
Yeah, the boy wasn't small, but he wasn't the Big Show
I guarantee
today.
you, Scott Norton could have gotten him up just as easily.
You know how else could get him up?
There was a lot.
Michael Elgin.
Oh god.
Bringing it back.
Yeah,
Right.
there is a fair amount of, like, I can probably, if I thought really hard and looked at WCW's roster, I could probably name at least
Lex
3.
Luger.
Scott Steiner could have got him.
Lex Luger.
Oh,
Scott Steiner,
definitely.
Lex
Listen,
Luger.
Luger got him
I
up
bet
in
you
the
Kevin
rack.
Nash could do it.
Luger put him over.
Kevin
There's
Nash
a
is
difference
a
between a
big guy.
fireman's carry, basically.
Well, no,
okay, it's more than a fireman's
well,
carry.
Here's the
There's
thing.
between that
Luger got
and-
him up in the rack for fuck's
basically-
sake.
and held him.
Okay, you do realize that in a suplex they post and brace themselves off of you. Like,
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah, I
basic-
get that.
you're basically like, who in WCW could have lifted 400 pounds? Probably a lot of like, that's probably
Not the cruiserweight
like,
division.
They probably squatted that
And then
much
brought
on
him
a
back down to
regular-
the mat the correct
Gravity.
way. Okay, gravity just let him fall flat on his head?
Fall back turn, like, it's not that.
Yeah, I think you're giving the
corkscrew in there, too.
jackhammer way too much credit for being like.
Chavo and
You're
Pepper.
basically like, who could have given.
So you're telling me Chavo Guerrero could have jackhammered
Chavo and
Big
Pepper.
Show?
Who could have
I
who
didn't
could
say
have given the Big Show a sloppy vertical suplex?
Oh yeah, that's all you're asking is who could have given him a suplex? Who could have given a
Hollywood
this guy a
Hogan.
vertical suplex?
Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, Hogan probably could have at that time.
Legitimately,
Probably.
Like,
Jerry
yeah.
Flynn.
just because he's a big enough guy, like Hogan is tall enough to like do it.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to really muscle around the Big Show.
The Gambler. Roadblock.
Also, like, that would be saying that, like, would you say that Goldberg looks bigger and stronger than John Cena? Because think about all the people in WWE that have lifted the Big Show while he was bigger. You know what I mean? And that's the thing is, like, people want to make Goldberg out like he was this huge, big, fucking strong douchebag machine. John Cena
He was.
picked up the Big Show and Edge.
Cena's huge.
Like,
Cena's
right,
incredibly strong.
right,
Lesnar
but nobody
is huge.
gives
Cesaro
Cena
is his own entity.
Nobody gives
Like-
Cena like the same kind of like Goldberg like level
Yeah,
of like.
Because it
Yes,
was,
they did.
like I said, like
Reverence.
at that time it was impressive. It was really impressive. It wasn't overdone at that point. I'm not taking anything away from John Cena. He's extremely impressive as far as his strength goes. But at that time when Goldberg did it, it was something to behold. That's all. At that time, there wasn't too many people that did that to the Big Show. It meant something at that time.
I guess it meant something, but it still didn't make him good.
No, I'm not saying it made him good. But
He sold tickets, but okay. I mean,
people would still pay to see him.
I wouldn't pay $1 at a gas station to have Goldberg pump my gas.
I don't want to see him wrestle again, but I'd watch it if it happened.
Yeah. I mean,
I would
that's kind of how I feel.
And not just a voyeurism like, oh god, what's going to happen? Train wreck. They're like, oh, what can he do?
Goldberg's boring.
All that's
Goldberg's
gonna
boring,
happen,
but at least the match is over.
all I think would happen is he would, he'd hit the guy, maybe spear or jackhammer, and that's it. He collects his check.
I think
and
that
I'm okay with that.
Can we at least say that his spear is overrated? His spear's not that great. I think it's kind of shitty.
His
Legitimately,
Spear's one of the better
It
ones.
was the first of its kind.
oh god, he just fucking.
I mean, he's basically the innovator of the move.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
But
He was
his-
the first.
yeah,
But it
it's
was
not
the
he's
first
the
of its
innovator of
kind.
a football tackle. which
yeah,
is
right.
like-
It's
Okay.
but a lot of his kind of look like more like takedowns than like I liked Edge's spears. Edge would go complete like off the ground, horizontal, whereas Goldberg would just sort of hit you and then he'd pull like the one leg out and you'd go down and.
Can we
At
agree
that
that Charlotte
point,
has one
it
of
was
the worst
super
looking
over,
spears?
What's that?
Can we agree that Charlotte has a terrible looking spear?
Yeah,
had one
because
the
she
other day
hits
that
and
looked
bounces.
nasty.
She
What?
hits and bounces, and I don't like
She had
it.
one the other day that looked really nasty.
Oh, that's
Did
because
she?
Becky Lynch.
Still,
At the pay per view?
yeah,
No.
part of it.
I
Okay.
agree to disagree. on
All
this.
right.
I didn't think.
Are you saying Charlotte's overrated? Most
I'm not saying
overrated?
I'm not saying Charlotte's most over. I
Can
think
we just
Charlotte
fucking
gets.
agree that the spear is a really overused move?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
absolutely.
I think it's used
The
appropriately.
spear. More people use the spear than vertical fucking suplex at this point.
Who uses the spear now?
Charlotte.
Roman.
Roman.
I can list off at least 6 names that use
Do
the
it.
spear
Active wrestlers?
in the last 10 years.
I was saying active now.
Okay.
You can't think any one move across 10
Rhino.
years.
Come on,
It's
man.
like,
Of course you can.
Charlotte.
10 years is an incredible amount of time.
Roman. That's 3.
Roman,
There's gotta be more.
Charlotte. You're talking about now?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Or even like recently, like Caitlyn had it.
thank you. I was gonna say her.
Like just recently. That's close enough.
Fucking Bobby Lashley used to use it.
Well, now we're jumping around. But,
I mean, come on.
but yeah, there's a lot of
Bobby
like,
Lashley still wrestles.
yeah, but not for
Still-
WWE.
No, but
It's not like you can't discredit him.
But legitimately, like I watch
Johnny
Raw and
Gargano
I'm
uses
just like, man, I really wish somebody would do a vertical suplex, and then nobody ever does, and it makes me really sad because John Cena. It's really funny that we're giving him a lot of praise in the most overrated one. John Cena has a great snap suplex, like great, like he should do it all the time.
Cena's solid.
Yeah,
I think we got like almost an hour at this point.
Yeah,
I'm an hour man.
I think we
Six-
should.
I'm
I
a
think we
60
should
minute
cut,
man.
like 15 minutes.
you
ago.
don't know what an hour is on the
think we
mic
should
or
wrap
in the
this up.
bedroom.
We should wrap this up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up for this quadruple-sized episode.
Oh,
We got the biggest episode in the biggest house on the biggest hill on the biggest side of town.
15
With the
minutes
biggest
per
mistaken
person.
choice by Cena.
he's still energized.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us know who you think the most overrated wrestler is. If there's any names that we
Punk.
haven't mentioned,
Someone's
And,
going to mention Batista. You watch.
let us know in the comments. Be sure to
Don't you
like
fucking
and
dare.
subscribe as well. If you're listening to this on
It's a
iTunes,
great
give us a
choice.
nice 5-star review and say some nice words about us. If you want to send us some feedback directly, you can do that at changingthequestions@gmail.com, or you can send us a message on Twitter at changingtheqs, which is at changingtheqs. Also, be sure to like us on Facebook. I am Paul Laporte for Mike Miner. This is where you say words.
I don't want to.
5 Mike Miner.
I don't want to.
For Dominic Schmidt.
6.
I was born with a golden spoon in my mouth.
For Daniel Peruzzi.
Go Broncos.
Dan was born with a silver enema up his
Thank you
ass.
so much. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.